Political commentator Ben Shapiro blasted Candace Owens, calling her an evil, twisted human being for her upcoming documentary on Erika Kirk. Let's take a look at a snippet from the trailer of Owens' documentary, which is called Bride of Charlie.
Additionally, the trailer includes critical voices against Erika Kirk and a clip of political pundit Dave Smith saying, quote, Zionists, the prime minister of Israel, all lied through their teeth about Charlie Kirk. That's a quote. Owens wrote on X by posting that trailer, quote, we'll be back on Wednesday.
Meanwhile, in a 9-minute video posted on X, Shapiro urged Erika Kirk, the wife of deceased activist Charlie Kirk, to sue the living hell out of Owens. Shapiro added she is making money off the murder of Charlie Kirk by literally implicating his widow and everyone else at Turning Point USA in that murder, and then trying to dig up pseudo dirt on the wife of the person who was murdered. I don't know what to call that other than evil trash. Former FBI deputy director and conservative podcaster Don Bongino, slammed Owens' new documentary, calling people attacking Erika Kirk demonic scum. And comedian Alex Stein told Sky News host Rita Panahi on Tuesday that Owens is, quote, incredibly jealous that Erika is now the CEO of Turning Point USA.
In the recent months, Candace Owens has thrown a number of conspiracy theories around the killing of Charlie Kirk and has also propagated the idea that the French First Lady, Brigitte Macron, was actually born a man. So, this is Candace Owens, your best friend, is equal opportunity making documentaries about people. I mean, she's offended the entire Democratic Party with her documentary about Black Lives Matter. She's offending internationally with her documentary about Brigitte Macron being a man. And now she's offending the entire Republican Party with her documentary about the Bride of Chucky, Bride of Charlie.
I don't care that she's offending people. I care that she's a liar.
Well, she did say that she would stop if Erika Kirk asked her to. I'm assuming in their closed-door meeting. Perhaps Erika might have asked her to.
I knew if someone had asked me ahead of time, I would have. I don't know Erika at all. I'd never talked to her, and however she is handling with this is an impossible situation because Candace is a deranged lunatic and a maniac who will not stop. No one telling her to stop is going to make her stop. She is going to do this no matter what. She's not out of respect for Charlie. She is monetizing. She is trying to milk her former relationship with Charlie for all it's worth in terms of getting her attention and money and clicks. And that's what's happening here. She created this idea. She manufactured this idea that Erika or Turning Point had something to do with Charlie Kirk's death. It is a lie. There's not a shred of evidence to support it. There is a suspect in custody. That suspect will get his day in court, but he is absolutely guilty of the crime, and his motivations for committing the crime are very clear and known to us, and they are not suspicious. They are not like, oh, that doesn't add up. They actually add up perfectly well. There is nothing out of the ordinary that needs to explain what happened here or how this happened. But Candace gets mileage out of introducing ridiculous explanations to things that don't require them. I don't like to smear people as conspiracy theorists because sometimes conspiracy theorists are correct. This is not one of those times. I don't know. I can't name anything she's ever been correct about, frankly. But put this in the L column with so many other things she said. I also don't believe Brigitte Macron was born a man, personally. But
well, she spends a lot of time and effort. So the same way that the president spends a lot of time and effort saying that the January election was stolen a couple of years ago and tells people that it's still to this day stolen, puts up websites. You said that he believes it. So I got to believe that Candace believes that something went wrong here. Charlie Kirk was her actual friend. And so maybe she's trying to defend him in her own way that doesn't land well for people that understand the grieving state of a widow. So obviously it will be seen as a little heartless. But at the same time, that's her friend. And sometimes people rationalize death and almost lose their minds in ways trying to figure out how to explain to themselves why their friend or partner or whomever is no longer here. And it seems like she's trying to rationalize that in some weird way, in my perspective. But also, she has to know if Charlie Kirk was actually her friend, I'm sure he would not want to see his friend attacking his wife if he was here. So that would probably be ideal for her to not do that. But she's welcome to, like you said, YouTube is the wild, wild west
I
where
don't.
people are allowed to
Yeah,
share their opinions.
I don't think
And
this is
she's
her
putting it on
processing her
YouTube.
grief.
I'm just saying that could be. That could be.
I think she's not a very intelligent person.
There are a lot of people that are on the conservative side. I wanted to get your perspective on this, that are kind of upset about everyone who was at the America Fest, that Turning Points threw in Phoenix, that are not. They said, why are the speakers not speaking up, condemning Candace Owens? They asked, like, where's Benny Johnson? Where's Steve
Right.
Bannon? Where's Megyn Kelly? Where's Tucker Carlson? They want everybody to say this is wrong. Right is right, wrong is wrong, since they're so able to do that
They probably
in other
should.
situations. You think that they should jump in? Megyn Kelly kind of said, I don't want to be a part of this Candace Owens bashing conversation. She said that directly.
Yeah, nobody likes being put in the position. Why haven't you denounced X? Why haven't you denounced Y? That's kind of annoying when anybody says that, and it's like, why do I? I don't. You don't control me, man. I don't have to denounce anyone. What are you? We don't go around denouncing people. That doesn't result in a bigger coalition. The right has become very looks
Woke?
skeptically at. Well, no, they would say the woke thing is being forced to performatively denounce someone. We're not doing that. We should never do that. And I totally understand that perspective. So I don't care if anyone denounces Candace Owens or not. It's not like denounce her. It's just like, please stop taking her seriously. I don't, or if anyone is taking her seriously, I don't know that they are. Clearly, she has fans. I mean, her videos perform well. I don't know who's watching them. I think this idea. I think there are people who are convinced that Turning Point had something to do with or that Israel has. Again, there's. I seem to sound like a broken record here. I'll consider that idea if you have any evidence to demonstrate it. They don't have any evidence. They
Well, you
can't
have to
point
watch the
anything.
documentary to see what perhaps evidence she might display.
No, I just give me the highlights. I'm not gonna.
You're not gonna
I'm
watch
not gonna
it?
pay. Oh, I have to pay money, or I have to give money to Candace Owens to find out what. No, all these people just say they're like, "Don't you think it's weird that?" Or well, I'm just asking questions about. You're just raising points. You're not You're not pointing to anything that can solidify this. Dave Smith's guilty of that. Ian Carroll, very guilty of that. They hate Israel, and so they're like, well, it's just obvious to us that it was Israel. I'm like, well, it's not obvious to me. Why would they kill Charlie Kirk? Okay, let's game this out. What do they benefit from? How has this helped? This has not helped the pro-Israel side of the right at all. If anything, it's damaged them very tremendously, because what we now know is that Charlie was doing an admirable job of holding the right together on this issue and many others in a way that is at least minimally pro-Israel. The anti-Israel side is dominating since his demise. So the idea that they would want to take him out because he was about to, but also there's no evidence of it. There's no evidence, and like I would buy it, or I would look into it if you could show me anything to indicate it was the case.
Yeah, well, Candace Owens is not going to stop. As we've seen from the Bridget Macron documentary, it goes on and on. Even if they threaten a lawsuit, it goes on and on. So just expect much more of this, is what I can tell.
Yeah, I don't know that, by the way, I don't know that suing her is the right way to. I think I would prefer to just deprive her of attention at this point. Now, and maybe, we talk about her all the time, so maybe that's a failing. I don't know. I don't know how to handle people who have big platforms, and so they're going to be able to say, and they're going to be part of the discourse, but are so far off and so wrong.
But why can't you welcome a dialogue with her in the same way that you did not bash Tucker Carlson for welcoming a dialogue with Nick Fuentes? He has a huge following, same thing. So people still should talk about her and interview her, according to your logic about Nick Fuentes and how, one idea doesn't mean every idea he had.
Right. To be truthful, I think Nick Fuentes is about 1,000 times smarter than Candace Owens. And,
really?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
I don't know. I'm not going to agree with you there. We have a lot more to talk about on Rising. Stay with us.